Welcome to House Seats Presents, your live look at entertainment. I'm your host, Bryce, and I'm super excited for the show today. And all of our audience members out there, woo! I love having a full house in here because it makes more fun when you have bodies out there, especially these crazy fellas. You know some of them out there?
Yeah, I know some of them.
You know some of them?
I recognize some of those people, those good-looking faces.
They all look good, and it's such a gloomy color outside, but we're about purple and blue and black and red today.
And multicolor.
Multicolor happiness today.
All the colors. I'm always in black, though. We know that.
She is the queen of black. This is Amy Guest, by the way. She is the queen of black outfits.
I am. It's slimming.
It is, but you do love the color and you do wear it well.
Oh, thank you.
You do wear it well. Oh. And we have Victoria Matlock too.
Yes, hi.
And Victoria Matlock is wearing red. She's wearing red. She's got a spot of color today.
Fantastic in red.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you light it up today,
I do like
sister.
it. Yeah, I love some red.
Well, and I don't know where this cold weather came from. It was like a beautiful day yesterday, and now it's like freezing cold. There's snow on the mountains again. So, hey.
Out of the blue.
I gotta enjoy it well.
Exactly.
Too, right?
Yeah, you do.
So we are happy to have you guys on the show. We do this show every Monday, and one of the things we do at the top of the show is usually our week in review. Sweet. And what we kind of are going to forego that this time because we want to honor Prince today. Yeah. More than anything else, and one of the reasons why we do the set list shows that we do is to honor great artists and great albums. And so obviously we lost a huge music light this week. I think Saturday Night Live, we were just watching Saturday Night Live last night, and they had done an entire show on Saturday of all his appearances on Saturday Night Live.
Oh, wow.
Whether they were all of his music performances or whether they had parodies on Prince, with Maya Rudolph playing Beyonce as a co-host and all these things.
I love it.
Yeah, they pulled out, all these different things and dedicated the entire show to Prince and to... There you go.
It's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
MTV too, right? MTV shut down for the day and did nothing but his music videos.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. People have been running.
Right.
XM Radio has, permanent station that's Prince dedicated. In fact, even if you haven't bought, because for some reason our XM radio is out in one of our cars, so you hear the preview all day long, and the preview is all Prince running through the whole entire thing. So we miss you already. I can smell a set list coming next year of Prince, if not sooner, of Prince albums.
Yes, please.
Yes.
So part of the reason these two awesome women are here today is because they are actually part of our next show, which is on Thursday night at the Brooklyn Bowl. It is Amy Winehouse Back to Black.
Yes.
So
Can't wait.
I know, and this is going to rock out. So you can get your tickets. We're going to do the plug right now, and we'll do it again. Tickets are $15. Okay, they're 15 buckaroos. Go on houseseats.com, houseseatspresents.com. It'll link you to Brooklyn Bowl to buy those tickets.
Free.
It's basically free.
Basically. Yeah.
The talent on the stage, immense. We've got Amy and we've got Victoria both doing numbers from the album. We'll talk about that. We'll get we'll get into their initial careers. But I want to play a little game with you.
Okay.
So, and this relates a lot to Amy. I know Amy writes a lot of music of her own original pieces and for other things, other people.
Oh, cool.
Did you know actually Prince wrote a lot of music for other people?
Yeah.
So I'm going to name off a couple of songs and you tell me yay or nay. You can all participate out there if you want to. So, okay. First song is Manic Monday by the Bangles.
Yes.
Correct. For a shot.
Nice. Ding, 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 ding. Am I doing
That's it. First shot.
Let's
Correct.
do it.
First shot. Mm-hmm. That's nice. I gotta pull it up another one. Here's it. Hold on.
Oh.
I know. I had it memorized, but here we go. Okay. Let's see. Heaven is a Place on Earth by Belinda Carlisle.
No.
I threw that one in there.
My first concert, by the way. Belinda Carlisle.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Really?
That's
The best.
cool.
We're going.
Are you really?
She's gonna be here. She's
I
gonna
know
be
you
here.
saw the billboard for
Yes.
that.
You have
And
to
I was
come
like,
now.
Saturday,
I
we're gonna
should.
give a big. We're gonna give a plug to the Orleans. Don't buy all your tickets. I want to take a whole row of people, but we're going. It's Saturday and Sunday at the Orleans showroom. Is Belinda Carlisle? Yeah.
Oh my God, I want to go.
I see a lot of shows there with my dad. He likes to see a lot of the old artists, and now I was like, "You're going to come with me to one of my artists." But
I love it.
I'll be the geek in the front row singing along to "Circle in the Sand."
Oh my God. So
This was your first concert ever?
Ever. I was like 13.
Get out of here.
It was the best.
Where did you see her?
Somehow I got like in Salt Lake City where I grew up, and somehow I had a backstage pass. I have no idea how it happened. I didn't get to meet her, but I got to like kind of hang out on the side. It was like my first time being backstage. It was really cool.
We're hoping to meet her.
Yeah.
We're hoping to meet her because our friend over at the Orleans, she hooked my dad up to see Dion.
Oh, cool.
And we went backstage to meet Dion, and my dad has a photo with him and Dion. So I'm going to be the geek in the front row. Totally going crazy. Like getting weak. Like I get weak. That's my favorite song.
Because why? Why will you get weak?
Because she was my crush when I was that age. See, okay, we were talking about this the other day. We were talking about this because, this is how old we go back. I used to play that Heaven is a Place on Earth album on a cassette tape on my Walkman while mowing my neighbor's lawn. So that's when I remember. Yeah, I know. This is crazy. Back to the game. Sorry, I'm getting off track. So he did not write that song.
Okay.
How about so bad. How about I Feel For You by Shaka Khan?
Yes.
You are just knowing all of it. Ding, 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 ding. You need more alcohol.
Oh, well, true. Always.
This moment brought to you by Bruno Mars and Salvare Rum from Panama. This is his rum company, so... Do you need more? Do you need more? Okay.
Let's do it.
You're faster drinker than everybody in here.
Off her wins.
Shaka Khan.
Shaka Khan. Shaka Khan. Shaka Khan. Shaka Khan. Shaka Khan.
Right.
Okay. Okay. How about this one? How about this one, Amy? Guess. How about Nothing Compares to You by Sinead O'Connor? Sorry.
No, you did.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
That is absolutely one of my favorite songs.
That is such a good song.
So obviously, as we do realize, when you're talking artists, and we're talking to Amy, who actually writes songs too, you never know when an artist writes for other people and the rewards you get from hearing someone else sing your song.
True that.
So in honor of that, we're going to start with Amy here because Amy and I go way back now. Well, she's only like 22, but this is a hot picture of Amy Guest right here.
What?
Look
at that.
Something blue. We're talking to blue
Thank
now.
you, photographer.
Yes.
And Photoshop.
Right.
This is a photo. Yes. Amy is a recording artist here in town, and she is based out of Vegas. This is her current video, Moonlight, which has been premiered at some places. This song is like over the top. I don't know if I can get through this right now.
Bestie.
Yes. This is her current work. We met actually way back when singing with Gladys Knight in the Saints Unified Voices Choir, which was a choir that Gladys Knight started several years ago, probably 10 plus years ago. We're both not in it now.
No.
Both pursuing our own life. Dang it.
Yeah, it was good times.
Yeah, it was really good times.
And we had so much fun on tours together.
Oh yeah.
So many fun experiences. It was a good time.
Obviously he's playing this, and I have a hard time concentrating when it comes to this song because we were all there watching this music video happen out in the middle of outside of St. George and almost
guys too.
Hurricane, Utah.
Yeah,
a lot of that was shot in the outside of Hurricane, Utah in full moon.
Oh wow,
out
gorgeous.
In the middle of the
fun.
night. Oh yeah,
yeah, I bet it looks great.
Oh, thank you.
Fog machines in the rocks and all kinds of things.
Wow.
Oh, beautiful.
Gorge.
So, in talking about your career and how you've evolved and where you were, she's originally from Canada. I'm gonna speak for you in this sense because I really want to get into the crux of when you're in this business and you choose Vegas as your home. One of the reasons we talk to all of you guys, and I know for you especially, when the talent comes to Vegas and stays in Vegas and produces themselves from Vegas and auditions here in Vegas and runs their business from here. How do you feel being in Vegas with the career that you're in? How does it benefit you as an artist and the people that you meet and the things that come up for you? How do you think Vegas is?
Yeah, it's been a great town in general for me. I started out really young, and so I just came out here with my parents because they happened to decide Vegas was the spot.
Yeah.
And so when we first came, it was when I was like 12 years old.
Yeah.
And so I didn't get into music really heavily till a few years later, and I auditioned for some stuff for to be a gondolier at the Venetian. Was my first like real singing gig. So I got to.
What did you sing? What were your songs?
I sang like O mio bambino caro.
That is my absolute all-time favorite opera song. Oh my god, Aria!
Yeah, you
I love
can sing it too.
Yeah. Well, in my shower. But yeah,
that one, like Ave Maria, just pretty much anything. I trained classically when I was really young in Canada. And so I just sang a few of the songs that my singing teachers had given me. I had a few up my sleeve. So I did that and drove the boats and did that. That was my first little singing gig. And it wasn't until years later that, I'd been writing all through. Like when I was about 15, that's when I started writing. But how was it, real quick? How was it to drive? I was wondering when I see people, how difficult is it to drive the boat, row the boat, I guess, at first, and sing at the same time? I most definitely did crash one time for sure. And I also,
what did the guests say?
I literally drove my guests one time straight into the bridge. Oh my gosh, just right into it. And the front of it, I think the front of the boat is called the Fedora. That just like broke right off.
Oh yeah. That costs extra when they go on that boat ride.
Yeah, just right off. So, and then another time, they have these things called spitting kitties, these little fountains that go into the canal, I guess.
Okay.
And one time I drove my guests right into it, right into the lap of the gentleman sitting with his date. He's real happy about a pool of stuff in his lap, I'm sure.
Nice.
So that was bad, but my skills slowly got better. I got better at driving as it went on. I think I did.
How long did you do that for over there?
I did it for a long time. I think I was there for like at least 3 years. I think I did it from like 15. I was one of the youngest. I was 15 when I started.
Wow.
And I did it till I was about 17, 18.
Did you sing in St. Mark's Square too? Like as the groups that come together? At the end?
We did like ADA performing. So sometimes when they couldn't have enough gondoliers, like they wanted to still keep some of us working, then they would let us just stroll around and sing in the St. Mark's Square and all over the casino. We just find guests to sing to.
Wow.
Fun.
That's so awesome.
Yeah, it was a good time. It was
How
really
did I
fun.
not walk into the Venetian and just hear Amy's voice early on as you're walking through the shops and just billowing through the rafters in there?
It was fun.
Wow.
I loved it. Yeah, it was a good job.
Okay, then you were saying, sorry.
Yeah, no, and I was writing kind of all through those years. So I guess it was right after that I'd always wanted to pursue doing like recording and stuff. So I had done auditions. Of course, I went out and did like auditions for American Idol and stuff at a young age, around like 17 and things like that. And but didn't necessarily have any good experiences in that way. Never made it onto the show. But so I just kept pursuing it, trying to figure it out. And I met as I was pursuing it and making demos and stuff here in town, I met a really cool producer, and that was my first project. So that was really great. His name's Darren Schur, and I worked with him on my first album. And that was my first opportunity to actually put all the songs that I'd been working on and writing and some of the ideas that I had, finally get to actually talk about recording them. And so that was my first experience with that. And then slowly but surely kind of networking through that world and networking with people through LA, got to write more and more. And like you were saying, writing for other artists soon became my goals and aspirations. So yeah, I've been like shooting towards doing more and more of that and writing for other people as well. And she's
been playing a lot of these songs for us in the car. I mean, her husband Jimmy out there, who manages and helps her, literally we'll sit in her car until the battery dies in their car listening to the music that they download on SoundCloud and places. And if you want to watch some more of Amy's videos in the early years too, the videos like Don't You Worry
covers,
Child and covers she did, you can, she has a YouTube channel with how many views do you think you have on there?
We're like at least 1.5 million, maybe up to 2 million views, I think ish. But I was kind of through my travels, got connected with some people that encouraged me to do that, to encourage me to put some cover videos up on YouTube. And so once we started doing that, then that was it ended up being really fun. We did these really fun videos. This guy Brandon Christensen, who's a director here in town, fabulous director, he got involved with us and did these fun cover videos. And so we started doing those, and it's been a fun journey.
And now things upcoming, I know, if you can talk about this, I know Amy and her team really pick amazing places to do things in. Can you talk about that? Can you talk about one of the things you're going to be doing here soon?
Yes. I'm so excited about it. Yeah, the next one we're working on, the next cover video we're working on is, I actually did a cover, this is the first time I'm telling anybody, of Enter Sandman. And we're going to be doing a video here in town at the Artisan. So it'll be really, really fun. And it's, we broke the song way down, and it's really moody. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see it all come together and see it come to life. And Brandon's going to be working on that one.
Oh, nice.
Too,
oh, good.
So yeah,
if anyone's ever been to the Artisan, it's one of those
really dark and spooky, and almost looks like something out of.
No,
we have to take you after the show. Check out the Artisan.
Yeah,
yeah, it almost looks like something out of Alice in Wonderland, like a spooky Alice in Wonderland, like mirrors all over the roofs and the ceiling, and
it's definitely a very after-hours club.
It is.
Okay.
That you go to. Cool. It's like when you have done everything you can else in town, you end up there.
Okay. Yes, most definitely.
And so it's a good place to do a backdrop from.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Nice. Yeah, it's a good time. Nice. Yeah. So I'm excited.
Well, you have to download Moonlight. You have to go on and download Moonlight. It is a single that's out there. It is getting so much play. You've worked. So Amy has also worked in the EDM world. More of an EDM pop artist now.
Yeah.
Has been out there with Mine and Shane and different DJs and has helped write songs, has premiered songs with them, and she's on her way literally to being a huge star. Huge star. You heard it here. No. She is. And so I think one of the things that we talk about a lot is when you guys stay in town, when you guys are artists here in town, what kind of support you get from the community. Mm-hmm. And one of the reasons why we started the set list, why we're starting to do the show that we're doing on Thursday, is that, we want the talent pool to stay in Vegas. And we want it to be cultivated, and we want people to write original things. And so sitting over here to your left, my right, is Victoria Matlock.
Yeah,
and Victoria, she's in red today, but she was originally a lot in green. Were you not? Were you Miss Elphaba on the original tour?
I was.
Of Wicked?
I was.
That's one of our favorite shows here.
The original tour.
Yeah, it was the first national before there was a second.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was one of the most epic experiences of my entire life. I mean, it was like such a hard role and so rewarding and such a journey to go on 8 times a week. I mean, and it was so challenging. I felt like I was like relearning how to sing every single day, like where am I today and how is it feeling today and how can I get through this? And, so it was a really like challenging but fun learning experience in my life. Yeah.
Incredible.
Was that tour, did that ever have a stop in Vegas, or was that the second tour that came through?
That was the second tour.
Because we waited for the Smith Center to come before we could do it. Yeah. So there she is at Elphaba.
Wow.
Yeah. We actually got a chance to go backstage here in Vegas and saw the Elphaba. I can't remember her name, but she was awesome. But we saw her greenified. Emma who? Emma Watson. Is that the girl from Harry Potter? I don't know.
It was Emma Watson. Something. I was like, I'm in.
Emma something.
I was like, what?
I'm
a Harry Potter nerd.
Emma Hunton.
Don't tease.
We'll look it up. We'll look it up in a second. So Eiler actually got a walk-on role.
Oh, cool!
For that,
yeah.
He was and he got it was on multiple times on that show.
Nice.
But yeah, we saw the greenified process backstage. What a! And you have a specific MAC color.
Yes,
that's green for you guys. The Elphaba green.
I think it's
right?
like,
or is it MAC or somebody?
Called Landscape. Oh gosh, my makeup artist is going to kill me. Yes, it's a very specific color, and it's kind of brushed on. It looks kind of watercolory when they put it on, which is what it gives it the iridescence, because you can kind of see through it, which is cool. So you could see all the freckles and everything through it, which is really cool. And Joe DeLude, who actually designed the makeup, was traveling with us on tour, so I got to be done by the original designer, and he was so fantastic, so fantastic. I mean, I learned a lot just watching him do that every day. It was really amazing.
Oh, how fun. I'm a makeup nerd.
Oh, yeah.
So I love that. It's so fun.
This show is definitely so epic.
So epic. So iconic.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, I remember the first time I saw it, I won the lottery.
Nice.
Here in Vegas to go see it. And we sat in the front row, my friend and I. And she'd never seen it either, and it was her birthday. Oh. And so they picked us in the lottery, and we were the front 2, like, dead center seats for the show. So it couldn't have been more epic to be able to see that show.
Kind of involved in it. We were that close, too. Yeah.
It is the most amazing show.
Good.
Yeah, it's still my favorite show.
Even my hubby loved it, and he just
Where is he?
He does not.
Is he sitting in the other room watching
musicals
this?
normally, but that he was literally like, this is amazing.
It's such a great. My boyfriend is the same way, too. He is not a huge musical person, but when he saw it, like, he even remembers some of the iconic images from it, just from seeing it once, like, 10 years ago or whatever it was.
Well, it's a good break-in show because I rember one of the first shows I ever saw was Phantom of the Opera in LA. And I was a kid, not probably wanting to see musicals in that sense. I mean, I probably did, but some people don't. And I think Wicked was probably that next generation of show that is your first and the one you compare things to and the one you always remember. And the one you probably see more than, 20 times if you get the opportunity to see it. You're not going to play the soundtrack all the time.
Yeah.
So for you, how did you end up in Las Vegas? So you touched on Salt Lake as where you grew up.
I grew up in Salt Lake. Went to school in Colorado, not far. And I literally drove to New York like the day after graduation. I was like, see ya. And drove 31 hours straight in my U-Haul and with my cats. It was great. And I just pounded the pavement, and I got into a couple of shows, randomly regionally, and then I did the national tour of the Full Monty, which was another really amazing show.
Cool.
National tour of Evita, which was fun. And then I did Wicked. I originated the Marvelous Wonderettes off Broadway, which has become pretty popular as well. And then I got into $1 Million Quartet on Broadway, and I was in the original cast. I was understudy for first, and then I took over for, there's only one girl, so I took over for the girl and did it in New York for 2 years. And so after that, I basically moved to LA. I wanted to try some new things, learn some new things, and I produced a movie called Love, Meet, Hope, which is currently in production. I mean, there it is.
Yeah,
there's
we've got you
lovely
stuff.
poster.
Yeah,
and
got some awesome people. Ed Asner
is our star. He was so amazing to work with, and I basically consider this like my master's degree in film, because I made costumes. I was in it. I was like an AD for a minute. I was a production manager. I was a producer on it. I mean, my boyfriend wrote it, so it turned into this really, really big deal. And so we're hoping to get distribution. Well, we have some distribution, but it's we're working out where we're going to be, basically.
Nice.
So it's like in the process, and we're just about to birth this huge baby we've been working on for like 2 years.
People can find that on
lovemeethope.com.
Lovemeethope.com. Go on there.
Lovemeethope.com.
Go on there.
Yes.
Lend your support.
It's fun. It's a
anything.
fantasy and drama. It's romance.
Did you sing in it too?
I actually wrote the closing song for it. It's a little ukulele number with our composer Michael A. Levine, who wrote the Kit Kat jingle. By the way, he's pretty awesome.
That is
Give
cool.
me a break.
Dang.
Yeah. So we wrote a song together for the closing credits. This was really fun. I got to sing like a little Ingrid Michaelson type of, it was really fun.
You'll get the opportunity maybe to buy our house downtown next to their building, the Eclipse movie theater.
Oh, that would be cool.
And they're going to want to run some more. I think obviously besides the big box office movies, it's going to be more driven towards a lot of the Vegas movies or the film festivals that happen here in Vegas, the downtown downtown movie festival.
Yeah, we're really hoping to apply to some of the Vegas festivals. We just won Best Dramatic Feature at the Hollywood Reel Independent Film Festival, which is downtown LA, which is a big deal for us.
That's a clapping.
Awesome.
That's a clapping.
That is cool.
So
award winners on stage.
We're hoping to just continue, working it out and making the next one. We're on to the next.
Well, and you're also making an original show here with Martin Kaye from $1 Million Quartet that you currently star in.
I am in $1 Million Quartet here.
That's how you ended up here.
That's how I ended up here. Yeah, they basically called me and they need someone and asked if I was available, and I was like, heck yeah, I'm gonna come back. And Vegas is such a great place to be and so much happening. So Martin, who plays Jerry Lee Lewis, was writing with Jolana Sampson, his co-writer, a musical about a really macho guy who gets breast cancer, and he doesn't want to tell his deployed wife, who I play, or his teenage son. He's because he's a macho
He's a male.
guy. He doesn't want to, and basically only 1% of breast cancer is male, but it's usually a very they catch it later in the stages because they don't want to talk about it.
Right.
So we're writing a show about.
Well, they don't get diagnosed probably either. They probably don't know.
They usually can tell something's wrong apparently, but don't. Because they wait so long that something changes, something happens, but they don't really want to talk about it because most men don't want to admit that they have breasts, which they do, and they're small, but they're there and they can get, cancer. So this show is like, I just love the show so much. It's a musical kind of along the lines of Next to Normal or Fun Home. Sure. It's like dealing with very real issues, and it's about a family and the family dynamics of trusting each other and being afraid to tell the truth and love and what that really means in life and when you're going through something so epically hard, how you make it through. And so I'm just so excited about this show. And Ernie Curcio wrote it, and Will Adamson from the Art Square Cockroach Theater is directing it. So we open May 19th.
Yeah, you open this next month.
May 19th.
Through June, right?
Through June. Yeah, I think it's the 5th, I think, is our last day. Yeah. So it's a 3-week run.
So
it's gonna be awesome.
For our show on Thursday, which we're getting back to, is that part of the proceeds of our show on Thursday, the Back to Black show at Brooklyn Bowl, are going to go back to the Cockroach Theater. Yeah. You guys got a huge grant or huge money from Cirque du Soleil?
Yes.
Came in with
Cirque du
some money?
Soleil is actually going to help provide our band members. So it's going to be so cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And that's going to be at Art Square Theater.
It's at Art Square Theater.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll make you laugh too. Surprisingly, it's about breast cancer, but it's super funny. And but it'll also make you ugly cry. So just be prepared.
Oh, perfect. We look forward to that.
Ugly cry.
We'll put a link on our House Seats page for that so people can go and purchase pre-advanced tickets to that.
Yeah, awesome.
So getting to the show that you guys are involved in, we're glad to rope both of you in because you both are virgins to the House Seats presents set list shows. So obviously recreating great albums of the past. And as we were talking pre-show, Victoria, and we were talking, not all of us were huge fans right away of Amy Winehouse, nor did we really know her. You knew a couple songs, but until you really hear the whole album, which I had heard it. We were talking. I had heard the song in London when I was in the airport, and I Shazammed it, and I was like, "Who is this?" And this is the song that Victoria's going to grace us with today, which she's going to sing. "Love is a Losing Game." I Shazammed it and I was like, who is this artist? So I came back home. I was like, I want to go see her in concert. I didn't know she had passed. So I don't get the opportunity.
Really? You'd heard her after?
I'd heard her after the fact. Didn't really know. I mean, I knew her voice. Is that Amy Winehouse? When I Shazammed it and said who it was, I was like, oh yeah. But I didn't know she was dead. So I was like, I want to go back and see a concert.
Yeah.
So I can't see a concert. So in our set list, volume 2, this is our second year of doing this. This is the first show of the year we want to do. We're partnering with Brooklyn Bowl, and Amy's going to be singing the title track, Back to Black.
Can't wait.
Yes. And Victoria, who's going to sing right now for us, she's going to sing Love is a Losing Game.
Yes, I am.
Amen. All right. Can't wait.
For you I was a flame. Love is a losing game. 5-story fire as you came. Love is a losing game. One I wish I never played. Oh, what a mess we made. And now the final frame. Love is a losing game. Played out by the band. Love is a losing hand. More than I could stand. Love is a losing hand. Self-professed, profound, till the chips were down. Know you're a gambling man. Love is a losing hand.
Oh yeah, girl.
Though I battle blind, love is a fate resigned. Memories mar my mind. Love is a fate resigned. Over futile odds and laughed at by the gods. And now the final frame. Love is a losing game.
Yeah, girl. So good.
Thank you.
So good.
So much fun to sing her music. I mean, come on.
Oh yeah.
Come on.
And you had us like so. I mean, in this intimate set right here, I feel like we just got like that was.
Yeah. I was hypnotized.
I know.
Oh, thank
so
you.
Beautiful.
It's gonna be so fun to do this whole thing and see it all in context, like the whole album. It's gonna be really cool.
This was a first in our studio to have performance. So
really?
You're the very first to grace us with a performance on the show.
So special.
Well, backed by Vince Verderame, our music director, and an awesome band. Some members from Blue Man Group and Matt Goss are your band members. And a whole slew of other artists besides you guys. We have Ann Martinez, I believe. We have... Reva Rice. Oh, she's gonna say the fuckery song. That's all. When she was on here, that was our word of the day. So it was like fuckery. Nice. So we drank a lot on that show. So Thursday night, Brooklyn Bowl, 11 o'clock. Doors are at 9:30. Come start drinking with us.
Yes.
And then we'll start our show 11:30. You'll see this amazing talent on the show on the stage. So in honor of that, let's round out. Whoops. I guess it wanted me to have another shot. Here we go. We're gonna do a little bit more rum. Let's go. Oops. Cheers, everybody. Cheers. Oh, also, if you saw right Prince. Here, Prince and to Amy Winehouse.
To Amy Winehouse.
Brought to you by our friends over at Essence, Kate, our friend Kate at Essence, and Cake Pops. That's the only thing we're going to talk about as far as pot. Have a good day.